Hello, Algebra 1A students. I'm taking a look at your test here for reading accommodations and interventions. This is the equation quiz. And in this first problem, you have 9 plus n divided by 14 equals 10. So I'm going to subtract, make sure you subtract 9 from both sides. That gets rid of it over here. You're going to have to pause this as I go on because I'm just going to rip through these and tell you step by step what to do. After you subtracted 9 from both sides, then you're going to multiply both sides by 14 to get what n equals. Okay? So your two steps, subtract 9 from both sides. You get n over 14 equals whatever 10 minus 9 is. Multiply both sides by 14, that gives you n by itself. And n equals whatever that 14 times whatever 10 minus 9 equal. Okay, for number 2, the two steps, you're going to subtract 4 from both sides first. You'll get 9x equals whatever that equaled. And then you're going to divide both sides by 9. That will give you what x equals. Number 3, you're going to multiply both sides by 2 first. That gets rid of it over here. Then you're going to add 7 to both sides. That gets n by itself. And I'll tell you what n equals. Number 4, you have to combine like terms first. So you have to take this positive 1a minus 8a. So what is 1 minus 8? That's how many a's you have left. Then you're going to add 7 to both sides. And then whatever you have left with that a, you're going to divide both sides by that to get a by itself. For number 5, you're going to combine like terms. So what is 1 minus 7? That'll give you how many n's. Then you're going to subtract 2 from both sides. And then divide by both sides however many n's you have left to get n by itself. For number 6, you are going to multiply 5 times k and 5 times negative 7. So you have to do the distributive proper. Bring everything else down. K plus 5 times k and whatever 5 times negative 7 is equals 183. Combine like terms. Put your k's together. And then you're going to end up adding something to both sides. And then you're going to divide something on both sides to get what k equals. For number 7, you're going to do the distributive property first. So negative 6 times 1, and then negative 6 times a positive 3, and put a p with that. You're going to combine like terms so that negative 1, you're going to put together with whatever that negative 6 times 1 was. As we get more multi-steps, it's a little bit difficult to explain without giving answers, and I don't want to give answers. And then you're going to do either adding or subtracting both sides, and then finally you're going to do some division to figure out what p equals. Number 8, you're going to use the distributive property, negative 6 times negative 1, whatever that equals. And then you're going to do negative 6 times a negative 2, whatever that equals. So that's going to be plus something p equals negative 90. Then you're going to add or subtract something from both sides to get, the p a little bit closer to being by itself. Then you're going to divide both sides by something to get p by itself. And that will tell you what p equals. 14, I'm just going to bring this, or number 9, sorry, I'm going to bring the 114 down and the equals. I'm going to have 6 times 6x. And make sure you put an x with that, whatever 6 times 6 is. And then you're going to have 6 times 1. It's going to be a positive number, so you're going to write plus whatever that is. And then you're going to subtract that from both sides of the equation. And then you're going to divide by whatever is with that x. And that will give you what x is by itself. And then number 10, I have 2 distributive properties. So I'm going to bring down the negative 16 and the equals. 7 times 3 is 21. So you're going to have 21n. And then you're going to have 7 times negative 8. So it's going to be minus whatever that is because that's going to be a negative. And then you have negative 2 times 7. So that's going to be a negative number. So negative whatever 2 times 7 is. And then negative 2 times a positive, or negative 3 makes a positive. So it's going to be some positive n. You're going to have to combine all your like terms. And then you're going to add or subtract something for both sides of the equation. And then you're going to have to divide something by both sides of the equation to figure out what n equals. Okay. Try these on your own, and good luck on this test.